Hello and welcome to this cartridge cleaning video. Now if you collect retro games, I'm sure you've got your hands on a couple of cartridges that definitely have shown their age, and so it's definitely best to clean them, or at least check them and see if you need to clean them before you put them in your console. That way you will keep dust out of your cartridge adapter within the console and not have to worry too much about cleaning that versus cleaning these. So let's get started. Few things that you're going to need is a cartridge that you need to clean. So you can see in this one, we'll open it up and have a look. It's not looking too bad, but we want to inspect it. Few materials you'll need to bring. I would recommend some brass polish. This is really good for the copper connectors on the cartridge itself. Some kind of isopropyl alcohol, probably at least 90%. That's great for cleaning up some of the residue left by the polish, as well as just a general clean of the cartridge and the connectors, and some Q-tips or cotton swabs or any kind of thing like that, just to be able to put the polish and alcohol where you need to. You'll also need a screwdriver. So there's a couple of different sets available on Amazon. There's a standard set that has screwdrivers for Genesis and Nintendo and Super Nintendo cartridges. I do know that the Game Boy screws are the same for the Super Nintendo, so you can use it for that as well. Okay, let's turn this over and we'll get it open. So yes, typically there's definitely a few variants of screws on Genesis and MegaDrive cartridges. The ones I'm unscrewing on this one are definitely the standard one. I think I have one game that has non-standard screws, and I actually don't have a screwdriver for that one yet. I'll add a note as to which game that is at the bottom of the video. So we've got that unscrewed. Let's turn it over and open it up. So you can see in here, overall it's in pretty good condition. It doesn't look too dirty, but once we start putting the polish on there, you'll see some of the dirt come right out. But yes, overall condition looks pretty good, and it looks authentic, hopefully. So let's get the polish out. You don't need a lot of this at all, so I'm going to put a very, very small amount onto this Q-tip. I tend to kind of rotate that just to get a little bit more onto here. And we'll start just kind of brushing the connectors. You'll see this comes up pretty easily, so you don't need to apply too much of the polish to start lifting that dirt. Yep, so you can see pretty easily that's coming out. So I will normally use 1 to 2 Q-tips for just the polish. So 1 to 2 per side, depends on how much dirt there is on the connectors. I'll kind of rotate this as I apply it, just to try and use the maximum surface of the Q-tip. You can see we're lifting up quite a bit there. So I think 1 actually might be good for this side. That's looking pretty good. And then we'll use another Q-tip and the alcohol. And again, you barely need any of this, so I'm going to just like dip the end into there. And then we'll just kind of use this to clean up any residue left from the polish, and in case I'd just catch any pieces left over. And again, I'm rotating this as I apply it to get maximum use of the Q-tip. Then we'll just use the dry end to clean that up. All right, so you should see that's looking much better now across the whole surface. So now we'll flip it over and do the other side. All right, so that's looking really good as well. We'll just check the other side. Yep, that looks great. Okay, so we can put this back in. I guess I should flip over and use this side. There we go. So that ideally is it for the connectors. So we'll screw this back together, and then we'll kind of just give the outside of the cartridge a quick once over, just with alcohol is fine there. Just to give it a quick wipe down in case there's dirt and grime that's built up, as well as, you know, any kind of sticker residue. If you've bought it from a store that had a sticker on the cartridge directly, you can only get a lot of that off with just the alcohol. So there's just a little bit on here. It's looking mostly clean, to be honest. Some of this is purely just abrasion for getting the dirt off. This side's got just a little bit here. And there we go. Cartridge clean. So we can test that out in our console, make sure it's good. If we're still having problems, we can come back and just inspect for anywhere we may have missed, even though this looks pretty good on the first go. And that should be it for getting your games up and running again once you've cleaned it up from the console. So there you go. Thank you for watching. I will put links to kind of these products so you can find those online, and same with the screwdriver kit. I'll link that to where you can find it on Amazon, and that should be everything you need. Thank you for watching, and good luck with cleaning your own games.